good story. I tried to book the airplane. So it was my first encounter over the phone with Bill Graham, who I grew to hate, along with a lot of other people. We'll get into that much later. And I called him, and I said, Mr. Graham, this is Barry Fey. I'm calling you from Denver. I'd like to book the Jefferson airplane, because it said that he was the manager. And he said, Sonny, I only book the airplane in California. So you have to call a gentleman named Todd Schiffman, who was an agent for APA, Agency for the Performing Arts. And I called him, and I said, I want to book the Jefferson airplane for 2 days next October. And he said, how much money you got? I said, I have $7,500. He said, that's not enough. I said, well, why you say that? He says, we get $7,500 a night now, so I can't send them to you for 2 nights. So he said, but I have a group that I promise you by the time they come to Denver next October, they'll be bigger than the airplane are now. And I said, yeah, agent, He said, no. Please, I'm not that kind of agent. Don't take my word for it. Hang up the phone and go listen to a song called Light My Fire, and then call me back. So I went and listened to Light My Fire. I think I hurt my ankle getting back to the phone. And I said, done. But I have to describe the Family Dog. The Family Dog held 2,500 people, and it had an epoxy floor, which in the middle of it was the Family Dog logo, and all the signs of the zodiac surrounded it. And you wax it and wax it and wax it. And you put on the black lights and the light show, and the floor seemed to rise. It was so great. And I was in the balcony, which was where the dressing rooms were. And Jim was in his dressing room, and he came out of the dressing room, and he went over to one of the tremendous vats of floor wax, which we kept on the balcony, took the cover off, put his head down deep, and took a big, deep breath into the floor wax and pulled his head out and said, now I'm ready. And it was at that time I said, what kind of business have I gotten into? But he went down and he just killed people on that stage. I mean, that was the first Feline show.
In just witnessing him, and being with him, did you know right away, was he one of those larger-than-life people?
Oh, yeah. And you knew he couldn't live. What would I talk to him about? God, it's nice weather today, Jim. Isn't it beautiful out?
Well, maybe you want to talk to him about how you felt when you heard Light My Fire. But maybe he's heard that conversation
I
enough.
felt greedy. Fuck the Jefferson airplane.